Richard Anthony Hill is a name forever etched into rugby history. A player defined by
house, cars, fashion, network, and more.
Power, precision, and pride. Known as the silent assassin, Hill let his actions do the talking. He wasn't flashy, he wasn't loud, but he was irreplaceable. A cornerstone of England's golden generation, Richard Hill was the beating heart of a team that conquered the world in 2003.
Net worth and career power.
His career is a story of discipline, humility, sacrifice, and unshakable determination, a journey that turned a quiet boy from Surrey into a World Cup hero and national treasure. Early life and background. Richard Hill was born on May 23, 1973, in Salisbury, Wiltshire, England. Raised in a hard-working, grounded family, he learned early the values of discipline, honesty, and resilience. From a young age, Hill displayed natural athleticism and an intense competitive spirit. Whether on the school field or in local matches, he stood out, not for showmanship, but for work ethic and intelligence. He attended Bishop Wordsworth's School, where his rugby journey truly began.
Car collection.
Teachers and coaches immediately recognized his focus, humility, and leadership potential. Education and early development. After finishing school, Hill continued his studies at Brunel University, where he pursued sports science, a choice that reflected his fascination with fitness, strategy, and peak performance. During his university years, he balanced studies with an emerging rugby career, playing for Saracens Academy and catching the eye of selectors. His commitment was unbreakable, training hard, staying humble, and improving every season. By the mid-1990s, Hill had become one of England's most promising young flankers, known for his tackling, breakdown work, and leadership under pressure. Professional career Saracens, 1993-2008, Richard Hill spent his entire professional career with Saracens, becoming one of the club's most loyal and respected players. In an era before modern professionalism took full hold, Hill embodied the old-school values of grit, loyalty, and service. He was never about personal glory, always about the team. Achievements with Saracens: Allied Dunbar Premiership champion, 1998-99, over 275 appearances. Club captain and defensive leader Hill's tireless work rate and silent leadership made him the engine of every team he played in. Coaches called him the glue, the man who held everything together. England career. The silent hero Richard Hill made his England debut in 1997 against Scotland, immediately establishing himself as a key figure in the national setup. Under coach Sir Clive Woodward, Hill became a vital part of a back-row trio that included Neil Back and Lawrence Delaglio, one of the most iconic combinations in rugby history. Hill's unique ability to blend defensive dominance, technical skill, and tactical awareness made him indispensable. He wasn't always in the spotlight, but every coach, teammate, and opponent knew his worth. Major achievements with England: Rugby World Cup champion, 2003, Six Nations Grand Slam, 2003, 3x Six Nations titles, 2000, 2001, 2003, 71 caps for England, 2x British and Irish Lions tours, 1997, 2001. In the 2003 Rugby World Cup, Hill's presence was critical. Despite suffering a serious hamstring injury early in the tournament, he returned for the semi-final and final, delivering world-class performances that helped England lift their first-ever World Cup. Even with injuries limiting parts of his career, Hill's influence was massive. Every team he played in was stronger because of him. British and Irish Lions. Hill was selected for the British and Irish Lions in 1997, South Africa, and 2001, Australia. On both tours, he stood out for his toughness and selflessness, a player teammates trusted with the hardest jobs. He was instrumental in the Lions' 1997 series victory, earning respect from fans across all nations. Leadership and legacy. Richard Hill was not a man of many words, but when he spoke, people listened. His leadership was earned, not demanded. He led by example, through courage, consistency, and commitment. Teammates often said, "If Hill's beside you, you feel safe." Even after